Alrighty, I think I have a game between Sideswipe, also known as CM Punk currently on Yu-Gi-Oh! ETC forums, who is going first, against Ira Adernan. Right now we're discussing whether we are running 2 out of 3 with siding or without siding, and Ira is saying, if I'm going to side, you'd like to do it like quit out of the game and side in the deck editor. Of course, the only real problem there is like the ethics issue. You can side whatever you want to in that mode. Well, I mean, Ira is definitely a trustworthy guy when it comes to this, except when he's playing randoms, because then he'll just he'll anti-shark everyone and just do what he wants, like Veeler in your battle phase, but it doesn't really matter. And Ira's rocking some pretty nice sleeves. Ira calls the warning when he summons Tengu, and we just saw the clash. We just saw a clash of. Oh my goodness. Dude, my roommate has Siri. That was crazy. Alright, so we're seeing, what was I saying? The clash of the two cards that sort of defined the entire thing, the entire format last game, or last format, sorry. And we just saw another interesting clash between Spore and Dandelion. Shows you that Ira's playing plants, and Sideswipe is playing something. Alright, and they are totally very active in the asking for response and talking in the chat over here, which I think is good in terms of playing on Dueling Network. And right now they're pretty even right now. I don't think any of them's really gotten any severe advantage over the other. These two trap cards, speller trap cards, might spell some trouble. Okay, Ira says, but lets the Reborn Tengu through. I don't know if that's a bluff or if he really has some stuff up his sleeve back in his back row. But we've basically seen the same exact cards from both sides in terms of Solemn and Tengu. But Ira's gotten more tuners, and Sideswipe had that Caius that was warning. He decides to go over the Tengu. You have to take a moment to think, what is half of 17? And then, what is 1300 minus half of 17? Alright, so I guess that was just a scout. You want to get rid of the Tengus in the deck if you can't get rid of them with Solemn Warning. Even though, I mean, like, you could probably pot up Aversum back, which sucks whenever that happens. We Mirror Forces the Reborn Tengu. We're going to see another one. Alrighty. So luckily for CM Punk, aka Sideswipe, he did not have any other Reborn Tengus in hand. I guess that was a gamble that Ira had to take to protect his Gale. Wonder what this other card is. He actually loses the Gale and 400 life points. Unfortunate. Reborn Tengu is showing its ability to really, like, float very hard. It floats very hard. A shuffling of the hand from Sideswipe. He drops the MST down on the middle speller trap card, which happens to be Torrential Tribute, the second Torrential Tribute I've seen die to MST today. He's going for the hand and Solemn Judgment because he really wants his hand size workable. Unless Sideswipe has a way to special summon another 450 life points to the field. You'll have to settle with bringing him down to 450. And he warnings the Gores. You're not happy about double warning, but he does have 3 cards in hand and a spore in his graveyard without any plants though, so no milling in this game yet. I'm pretty sure Raiko plays a large part in plants. Oh my goodness, Pot of Avarice with 3 Tengus in the graveyard is such a powerful play. But yeah, no Raikos seen yet, and no Synchros seen yet either. That's pretty. I'm still not sure what sideswipe's running, but yeah, it's pretty rare not to see any Synchros when you've got a plant deck or Reborn Tengus or something. So sideswipe might be running Monarchs himself, and that might be game. It is, pretty sure. Yep, we have the game. Alrighty. I am getting some message from Coin. Alrighty, so we're moving on to round 2. Normally I would pause it, but I'm kind of lazy and I don't want to pause it. So you had to go through that. Alrighty, so we're back to square one here with those pretty nice sleeves. He has 33, about 300 plus rep. He's got the good luck. Here complaining about his hand again. Probably a couple Tengus, maybe? Or all monsters, all spells, all traps. Yo, beats. Alright, so some talking going on in the chat. I can't commentate on nothing. Reborn and set, or Tengu plus set. Alrighty. MST is the back row, which was an MST. I'm assuming sideswipe has no Reborn Tengu. You're not supposed to set with like that, but it doesn't matter in this situation. And Lone Fire goes into. Alright, these guys are complaining about draws again. Can you even Veeler a Lone Fire? Don't know. You can. But what if it tributes itself?
You hit it when you send it straight to the grave when it hits the field. So the effects negated to one. So you can use that effect next turn, but for the turn that it's summoned, you can sacrifice itself.
That's really weird.
I think you can. I'm not sure if that's a rule or not, but I think I did it before and I did.
That's still really weird. So yeah, I just had a small conversation with my roommate who happens to used to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Which was pretty cool. when I learned that. Alrighty, we are dropping Heavy Storm on Solemn Warning. What a good idea. Phantom Sky Blaster gets a billion tokens. Sideswipe has to take a moment to read this card. I'm pretty familiar with this card just because you do get to, oh my Jesus, Revealers the Sky Blaster. Not something I would normally do because the tokens aren't like actually, you know what, yeah, I guess that was a pretty good move. If Ira had a Birdman in hand, things would have gotten really nasty. Actually, if he had a Birdman in hand, he probably would have returned Phantom Sky Blaster already. So what have you, whatever. And Caius again goes for the 1000 damage. Does a fancy thing instead of sending his Tengu to the graveyard. Sends it from his deck. How fancy. Sets a back row, but he only has 3 cards capable of being played. His Dandelion is already spent. My bad. His Dandelion is already spent, and Ira is looking at 5 cards to play. Alrighty, his Tengu won't be able to use its effect, but he'll be able to attack over the Caius with his Utopia. Depends what this last back row is. It is Econ. Interesting, interesting. So, I'm guessing Sideswipe is playing some sort of Monarchy deck, but we've really only seen the same cards he used last round, which is a Caius and a Dandelion. Some different Speller Traps. Warning got hit by Heavy Storm. So pretty much Sideswipe is free to set as many cards as he wants to, but his hand probably has a monster. So we'll see what he does right now. You get attack to get rid of a material, but overall that's not going to be like a super effective thing. He looks at his extra deck, might be indicating a sink, and this is definitely the first. Well, we'll just see if there's a response. But yeah, so I guess Sideswipe is not running a Monarch deck, but rather a plant deck that has Caius, because Caius is a good Monarch. He sinks 7. What does he go for? Black Rose. Nuke. So he breaks even right here, technically. No, he kind of +1s because of the Zephyrs. And another Econ, so I was completely wrong. This is, I'm pretty sure this might be a mirror match. Thunder King Ryo, one of the best shutdown cards, does not want to run into Gores, so he just ends. What a play. Sets a monster and a Speller Trap card, so he did not have Gores. Alright, so Ira, he may be down 1700 life points, but he's going to try to press the advantage right here. Spirit Reaper not going to die. See, this is one of the reasons why I thought Sideswipe was playing a Monarch deck, because Spirit Reaper does support some of the effects of Monarchs. And he did use it last turn. Spirit Reaper, one of a does he have Spore? He does have Spore in his graveyard, so he's setting up like unlike last time. So I mean, some interesting cards. I'm not too well versed in the current plant deck in this current metagame. Ira said it was the best deck in the format right now, but when I saw the ban list, I saw Dandelion was still at 1, Lonefire went to 1, Debris went to 1. So he's pretty much setting up for a very potent synchro play next turn with the Spore engraved Dandelion on the field. Now, plants may not be able to do that triple librarian thing with glow up and Tengu thing that they did. Well, that was really double librarian if you only had those cards, but it was still like really powerful play. But I don't know, I was really a big fan of it because it could lead into shooting Quasar Dragon, but that's neither here nor there. What I wanted to get at was the choice of Phantom Skyblaster and the choice of Spirit Reaper. I'm not too sure if these cards are standard or just random tech that these guys really wanted to use in their deck and found was working really well. He draws a Tengu. I'm not sure if that is, yeah, no, that is his first Tengu, and both of these guys have very similar cards in play right now. He gets a level 8 and another Tengu, but Thunder King Ryo probably going to tribute to kill. Yep. Get a large body off the field that you might have problems with, and he has a response synchro for the next turn. Unfortunately, Ira still has a potential Reborn Tengu to draw when he has 2 in the grave. He wasn't capable of using one of them. He used his second one for an Exceed. When the Reborn Tengu hits the graveyard, it's not capable of summoning another one when it's a material for an Exceed. I don't know why I'm talking so much. Alright, so he summons its Spore. I was completely wrong. I thought his Spore was in the graveyard, but that was last game when he used it. Alrighty, so he's going for a level 2 Formula Synchron. I'm pretty sure this card is also at 1. Alright, so he draws, and he will be able to summon a level 4 Tuner Spore. He does go for it. Alrighty. So right now, he's probably thinking of, one thing on his mind might be, how can I summon a Leviair to allow me to, bring back either Lone Fire Blossom or Dandelion, whatever I removed. Okay. Okay, so maybe I was thinking of Zephyrus earlier, but yeah, plants have a very strong, oh, he's going for Trish, or Mistworm. We'll see what he goes for. He does go for Trish, probably targeting the back row. Not really sure why you would ask for priority on a special summon monster. But alrighty. Ira saying it doesn't target and it picks on resolution. Alrighty, let's see what we have. Hits the Dandelion, and what he's gonna pick from the field, probably the back row. We'll just see what happens. Oh, Ira goes back on the decision to drop Dandelion, and instead he picks... Will he go back to the Dandelion? Will he not? How thrilling. My goodness. Alrighty, I'm going to check my phone real quick. Alright, so you probably can't read this entire thing, but you can probably understand what he's saying. He could lose to Lackluster Soldier, Monster Reborn, or Tour Guide top. Tour Guide would go into Leviar. BLS would remove one of his thingies. Does he have a light in the grave? He might. I'm not really sure. Alright. So, face down. Since Ira already revealed that he would lose the BLS Reborn or Tour Guide, we'll just see how this goes. Not changing Reborn Tengu to defense mode. Maybe a slight slight forget. Maybe not. The reason why you wouldn't put it to defense is you don't want a monster with 700 attack, or to go over it. That would normally not go over it. Alright, so Ira with his last Reborn Tengu, or second last. I might have been completely wrong on the other one. I apologize if that is so. I'm pretty sure it is his last. Alright, so 2000 defense Trish. Alright. We'll just see what Sideswipe has just ripped out of his deck. If it is a Monarch, he will be so happy. Alright, it is a tour guide. Here I had the warning to get rid of that. And he preempts Sideswipe's attack. Triple Tengu in the graveyard, I'm pretty sure. I am right for once. Interesting, alright. Here it attacks. 1000 damage. He is pretty low. Not pretty low, but he is lower on life points. Dangerously so against stuff like Black Luster Soldier, who would be able to do 3300 damage in this turn. He's viewing his graveyard, viewing his banished. Snatching whatever. Ooh, viewing opponent's banished. Alright, so I'm seeing a second tour guide into Lumiere, possibly, or a level 3 monster with a face down monster reborn. 1 second, what is this card? Oh, it was upside down, so I had no idea. It looked like Dark Nefties to me, so it was a second tour guide. Ah, that's Veilard. Sideswipe not very happy. Here, I guess he decides not to comment on the thing about drawing a second tour guide. I'm pretty sure Sideswipe's working on very few cards. I wonder what his face down is. Might be a bluff, might not be a bluff. Now we have to know what that card is. Alrighty. Got some messages in the IP chat that I won't be able to check unless maybe I really should pop that window out. Gets the 27 direct. And Sideswipe is on his last breath. That was a quick turnaround. Draws another spell or trap. Trap dust shoots the hand. We'll see what happens. I have no idea what that card was. Too bad. And he's done. So I'm going to pause because this was a longer duel. And I will resume it real quick when they are ready. Alright, see ya. Alrighty. And I think we're back. Game 3, both players at 1 game apiece. You're looking at Ira Adernan against Sideswipe, aka CM Punk, on Yu-Gi-Oh! ETC forums. This is game 3. Sideswipe took the first game, Ira took the second game, and Sideswipe is starting this one. And Ira out of the gate. You gotta love that random number generator. Thunder King in both decks. This probably is a mirror match. We just haven't seen a lot of the same exact plays. Another discussion on priority. Yo, what's up?
Your mom? Yeah. Oh yeah, cause she wanted to know how my test went, so.
Oh, okay, so you just stepped out. Alrighty. Well, I am looking at a possible need to be awesome. Ooh, Max C. He draws the 4. Dude, just go for it. Otherwise, you're gonna lose the Ryo. Back to him. Oh my goodness. What just happened? That was lame. Gotta get back. Swipe. I'm back. Alright, so he does go for the Stardust off of the level 4 Spore and level 4 TKRO. But Sideswipe did get a pretty nice maximum maximum cockroach, which is a pretty interesting card name. And he does get this. Ugh. So Ira called the Lone Fire also. And now he has 4 whole level 1 scapegoat tokens to work with. What does this mean? Well, first of all, he does get a Formula Synchron for a draw. This was a pretty interesting use of the Max C getting 2 cards. I'm pretty sure it was 2. One off of Spore and one off of Summoning Stardust itself. So he got to dig 2 cards deeper into his deck for the price of 1, so that was a very good Pot of Greed-esque effect. And here's just like, Catastor into Trish, bro. Just go for it. But what are we going to see here? I don't think you can Catastor into Trish, can you? Because Catastor is 1 card and Trish requires 2. He goes Orient Dragon. What an idea. Gets sniped by Solemn Warning. So yeah, he has already normaled his Lone Fire, Solemn Warning on the key play, Orient Dragon. Good call on Ira's part. Sideswipe adds to his back row. And we're going to see Ira work with 1 Stardust Dragon. Don't know what those back rows are. They could be Dimensional Prisons, we'll see. And it's a Book of Moon, 2000 defense. Alrighty. We'll see what can get over that 2000, or else you're going to still have to deal with the Stardust, or of course you could just use effects that Stardust would normally be able to negate just because it's face down. Alrighty, Stardust. Ooh, Solemn Judgment. Gets hit by the MST. Ira's just laughing like shuffle hand because that's not the new card. Very, very interesting. Alright, so probably Ira forgot his Veeler. Alright. Scapegoat. You cannot tribute summon under any circumstance. Yep. Alright, so. But Kaya's effect still goes through. No Veeler, because normally, I mean, Kaya's would have been able to attack over Stardust anyway. Reversal of Fortunes right there. Kaya's respectable 2400 attack like every other Monarch. I don't know why I said that, but it's true. So whatever. Dark Hole. I mean, 24. Attack points kind of hard to deal with. Dark Hole in its face. We've seen Kai's every single game. If Ira tries to exceed summon right here, I'm not going to be very happy about it because he can't. Ooh, there is a response. Torrential. 3600 damage. Can you come up with it? We'll see, we'll see. He is looking at many resources. He does have 4 cards and a tour guide, which will be able to go for Livier, which will be able to go into Lonefire, which will be able to go into more craziness. Opts to go for the 2000 damage and then into a play, I guess. I guess he, we'll see what he gets off the Lonefire. I don't think he's playing Titanium.
What's up?
You're trying to be helpful.
I'm sick, so
my roommate is sick.
Yeah, I just have a cold, but I like.
And he is talking to somebody else. I should probably get a mic, but I'm just using the internal mic in my laptop. That's why it sounds kind of crappy. Alrighty. Dandy in defense instead of attack.
No. Who are we playing with?
Ooh.
Who are we playing with? Oh, okay, good stuff.
Very interesting. He used Ira's Lonefire Blossom. And now he will be able to go into really whatever he wants. That is what, 5? Yes, 5. Alright.
Yeah, I just makes sense. It's gonna be okay.
And does he have the formula Synchron to go into a +2 draw?
Who's the lady? What's up? I'm David.
Alrighty.
I wanna bang.
My roommate is pretty creepy. Just kidding.
Oh, what's up?
Nothing.
Oh, I got you. I'm about to play some Wallaby.
Alright, he's gonna play some League of Legends.
Do you want me to get Michael?
Is this game? Alrighty. My face went. Is NFW.
Oh, okay. Actually, let's just play a game with us 3 first. We'll pick him up after this game.
He GG's, and Battle Fader is not very good in this meta. Holy carp, what a hand.
What's up, Sean? Oh no, it's you. Oh, okay. Oh no, I heard
Very, very, very interesting. Ira says he opened both those guys. You obviously don't want to see these guys early.
Oh,
Your
so
graveyard
Sean
is
sounds like
not
girls.
loaded up fully enough. But that's all obvious stuff that I probably shouldn't say, but I'm saying it anyway. Too bad. Alrighty, so this was a plant mirror match. Very interesting. I haven't actually seen plant decks this format. So they're gonna play different decks, I guess. I don't know. I do kind of have to study for a test, but hey, I don't know. Now that people are actually on today, Tuesday, instead of not today, which was yesterday, like Monday, no one was on. So Chaos Plant, what lights do you usually run in a plant deck? I just saw a Chaos Soldier. Oh, TKRO, right. Completely forgot about him, sorry. TKRO, definitely strong lights, Effect Vealer as well. So, didn't you not have a dark? Didn't you like Veal or something? I don't even know. Alright. Welp. That was Ira's list, just in case you were watching the video. Sangan at the very bottom. Billy Break plants. Apparently he won the last whatever. That's why we saw Caius every game running 2. Ira noticing it also.
I picked Nunu. I picked Nunu. I read
Caius. Best Monarch. Definitely. Personally, I liked it when Ryza was the best Monarch and Caius wasn't even out, because like Monarchs were actually hard to get, and then Caius ended up being a structure deck card, and that was really lame. Whatever. Alright, so now they're talking about they're talking about builds. Very interesting. Again, I'm not too well versed in the plant build, and this is going to be a really long video since it was 2-1 instead of 2-0. So
yeah, it's area. Begins to sap the area of heat.
Oh my goodness. Alright, so I'm just going to end the video right now during this conversation between the two players. I'm probably going to cut off this end, actually. I don't know. We'll see. Alright, so later.